Okay, welcome to homework review for problems in the 4-5 set here. And in this one, we're talking about ranges and complex conditions. In the previous video and the previous assignment, we started to look at and, or, and not and how those work. And in this video, we're going to look at how they can interact with ranges. And here's a really common example using grading. All right, so let's go to main.py and get started. So we're going to write an if-else statement that assigns true to sleep in if weekday is true or if vacation is true. Otherwise, we'll assign false to sleep in. So let's see. If weekday equals true or vacation equals true, then I'll set sleep in to be true. That sounds good to me. I'm very sleepy right now. So if I run the code, I should see that sleep in is not false anymore, it's true. Now you might remember from earlier videos, what can I do to make this code more succinct, a little more simple? Is I can simply erase this part because I know that weekday and vacation actually represent Boolean values in this case. Okay, so I can still run this code and get the same output. I just realized this doesn't make sense. I should have made this weekend. Whoops. Hopefully you didn't get confused on that part. If you did, that's what I meant to say. Whoops. My bad. This is really supposed to be weekend because weekday doesn't make sense unless you're just chilling out, I guess. I like to wake up early on the weekend so you can maximize your daytime. Anyway, okay, sorry about that. Whoops. For this problem, we've got write an if-else statement that will assign true to Barb or Bob if the name at index 2 of the names list, that's this one right here, right? 0, 1, 2, is Barb or Bob. Otherwise, assign false to Barb or Bob. Okay, pretty straightforward. We'll say if names 2 is equal to Bob, or names 2 is equal to Barb. Now, notice I have to use this both times. When I'm making comparisons like this, when I'm using logical operators, I have to state my full expression. I have to say names 2, is it Bob? Names 2 equals Bob, or names 2 equals Barb. I can't just say or Barb. I can't say names, or I can't say or equals Barb like that. I have to say this full expression of names 2 equals Barb. If it is, we're going to say Barb or Bob is true. Otherwise, it will be false. Okay, run this again. Check Barb or Bob. Sure enough, it's true. Okay, moving on. Number 3, write an if-else statement that assigns true to is 10 if variable A or variable B is equal to 10, or if their sum is equal to 10. Test your code with different values. Cool. So with this one, we got to do a little bit of math in our condition. So what we'll say is if A equals 10 or B equals 10 or A plus B equals 10, then we will say is 10 equals true, or is 10 is assigned true. Otherwise, else is 10 is false. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I'll say A plus B, those are the values I've got in there. So is 10 is false, is not equal to 10, because 7 plus 4 is 11. But if we say 7 plus 3, is 10 is true. Number 4, write an if statement that assigns true to nice weather if temp is greater than or equal to 70 and less than 85. So greater than or equal to 70 and less than 85. Test your code with different values for temp. All right, so we'll say if temp is greater than or equal to 70 and temp is less than or equal to 85. So we're creating that range. We'll set nice weather to be true. Otherwise, nice weather is false. And you don't actually need the else there. I'm just adding it. I don't know why. You don't need it. It's not necessary. Okay. Again, we did some examples with that earlier just for practice, but in this case, I don't call for it, so you don't need it. All right, so we'll see. What is nice weather? Temp is 74. What if we put it at 68? Nice weather will not be Oh, wait, hold on a second. Greater than or equal to 70 and less than or equal to 85. Oh, did we run it again? I think we forgot to run it. That's the problem. Oh, shoot. That's right. My bad. Well, we've got this other variable down here. I guess that could get confusing. Whoops. Let's run this. Nice weather. There we go. We fixed it. That's my bad. Sorry if that confused you during the assignment. Let's have a new variable name. That's what we should do. Better weather. Alright. Write an if statement that assigns true to nice weather or better weather. If new temp is greater than or equal to 73 and less than 85. And variable sky is not equal to cloudy. Okay, so we've got multiple conditions going on here. So we'll say if new temp is greater than or equal to 73 and new temp is less than or equal to 85. This is basically the same kind of thought we have up here. And then we also need this and sky is not equal to cloudy. So we have to evaluate all of these conditions before we can say that better weather is equal to true. Otherwise, we'll make it false in this case. All right, let's see what happens. Better weather. All right, no, it's false. Why? Because the sky is cloudy. If we change sky, if we change it to sunny and then we run it again, well, that's definitely not equal to cloudy, so we get true. All right, last one here. Write an if-else statement that assigns 1.10 to int rate, interest rate, if savings account is between 10,000 and 15,000. 1.15 to interest rate if savings account is between 15,000 and 20,000. And 1.25 if savings account is over 20,000. Test your code with different values for savings account. Now this one is a little more complicated. If savings account is greater than or equal to 10,000 and savings account is less than or equal to 15,000, not 156,000, my gosh. Then we will set int rate to 1.10. If savings account is greater than or equal to 15,000, let's say greater than, it's between 15,000 and savings account is less than 20,000. Less than or equal to, because the next one, right, the next one is over 20,000, so we're going to say greater than or equal to 20,000. The int rate is 1.15, and I need to actually assign this right here. Otherwise, if savings account, you can always copy paste if you get bored of this. If it's greater than 20,000, our int rate will be 1.25. What a great interest rate. Okay, here we go. So when we run our code now, I've got a syntax error because I forgot to do this. Okay. Uh-oh. Savings account. Oh no, I said okay, I'm gonna show you a trick. I'm glad I did this actually. I typed it all out. But what is the variable name? It's savings ACCT because I didn't want to type it all out before. How do I fix this quickly? Check it out. Double click, right click, change all occurrences, savings ACCT. Isn't that cool? Little trick for you. That's what you get for hanging out to the very end. All right, here we go. So I'll say int rate in this case is going to be 1.1, right? 1.10. It's because 11,000 right here. If I switch it to 16, what should I get? 1.15. And if I switch it to 21,000, int rate, whoa, int rate 1.25. Okay, that's homework 4.5. Thanks for sticking around for all these homework reviews. Obviously, you don't have to watch all these at any point, just the ones that maybe confused you. I'm sorry about making a couple mistakes on this one. Hopefully it wasn't a big confusion for you. Just a couple things there, but I am sorry about that. I'll do better in the future. Okay, see you for the next homework review.